Enemy fleet! Open fire! Greetings, my Rantians. Hope you all are doing well today, and welcome to the start of Chapter 2 of the Anno 1800 modded campaign. Oh, do I wish I could have seen your faces when you were watching that intro. I spent hours working on it. I have spent weeks working on the save, so hopefully, like, nothing breaks. But let me tell you, funny story, and then we'll get back into the generic. Funny story, trying to do one or two things damn near made me want to throw my freaking computer out a window. It was that annoying. But nevertheless, I do everything I can to make sure that my content is top tier quality, always better than quantity. And I just want to start off by mentioning a big thank you to YouTube channel members El Davo, Doozy, Crimson Jack, Carl London, and Mr. Robert. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel in an additional way. If you guys are interested, if you're new here, by all means, feel free to check out the channel. It's right over there. Have a whole bunch of Anno-related content, even some other cool stuff. You know, also social media links in the description. If you like what you see, we'd love to have you. This is a growing Imperium. Trying to make up to 10,000 Rantians by the end of the year. I'm here every day. I love what I'm doing. It's so much fun. I love being able to talk to people all around the world. You guys are incredible. Let's get into it. So we finally found where my frickin' flagship was. It was at Imperium Army Group Center. I had no idea. I have a bad tendency of losing my flagships just overall. Even with this skin, I seriously thought that I would keep it. But now, we are heading over to Castrum Catriona, which was a request by Henry, of whom also does have an island in the Expert campaign, Ventar specifically, and I had to do some things in order to at least get it going, but I promised him that we're going to be working on it actually, so we'll be seeing this Castrum legitimately be built up. So let's meet the usual suspects, shall we? Well, we already know about him. He is our main enemy at the moment, as we clearly saw in the intro text.
People celebrate your leadership.
He ain't pretty happy with us right now, which, quite frankly, do I care? Not really. But my man, Carl.
Von Malching is the name on everyone's lips at society gatherings.
I actually read the lore. Out of our lore, the queen hasn't even given him a barony. He's a wannabe baron. But he's got, like, the cheeks that you just want to squish. And I really want his how the hell is his monocle even staying like that? He must have some incredible eyebrow strength. And then we have good old Beryl over here.
Share a cup, dearie.
You know what? For sure. Let's do it. Who's already taking advantage of some of the mods that I have enabled already. I mean, they've already gotten the gunpowder factories and all that stuff pretty much going. So they do have soldiers, but my question still remains. Can they build that massive freaking fortress? I have no clue. She's already got her sailing shipyard going too. So, now that we're here in Castrum Catriona, we have to discuss a couple of things. First of all, we do not have access to a lot of the goods that we had in the border regions. No, because the Kingdom of Sapin has dissolved all diplomatic ties with the Imperium. That's number one. So any sort of, supplies that we could have gotten from Morteau in this particular situation, it's not even possible. The second one is that because New Albion, which was our backup to an extent, also is in a state of total rebellion, and Delta is not the Chancellor at the moment, we also cannot tap into that. But the Principality of Xandros is doing us a favor in this regard and bringing over as many bricks as possible. So we have to thank Prince Corvin on that front. That's wonderful. Also, Imperial Albahan is still available to get us some trading things. So Governess Amy is going to do a fantastic job getting some stuff to us over here. But we also do have our fleet, which did not take as much of a beating as I thought it would have. So thankfully, we do have this, and we are a massive deterrent over here in this region. This is technically Imperium territory, which means that all of the major techs coming from advanced production are going to be utilized here when we have the means. That means we're not going to be having a lot of like the old town effects, but I did, personally think that the bakery here was a nice building, so I'll keep that. But the rest of the stuff is going to be like 100% Imperium tech. We're going to like... How do you guys put it? Like the black powder of freedom, the smell of freedom? I have to go and take a look-see at that again. So we have a lot of work to do to get this Castrum underway. And then we are going to make contact with a certain brigade commander in the New World who has been doing us a absolute solid raiding La Corona's supply lines like no tomorrow. And the cool thing is now that we're in this region, we can take advantage of the river slots finally. And I want to do that. So we have a whole bunch that we can take advantage of right now. And I haven't really seen these. So like we do have the clay collector, and we have 3 of the river slots active here. I think I'd also want to try to take this island as quickly as possible, so I'll probably work to do that right now. You know what? I will take the, the Santa Maria, and I'll take the stuff that I need in order to colonize this big boy. I do kind of like this one. I was about to say quinda. Let me go and colonize that one. I do want to try the... Hold on. Which one is it? I want to get the river fishery. Oh, that's sick, dude. Yo, that's awesome. I don't like where I put the stables, though, which I'm probably going to have to move. I need to move a lot of these things. How many horses do we have here? 321 will be fine without them. So let's go ahead and build a road up to this one. So the one river fishery is the equivalent of 2 of these. 1 pound fish, which I don't need from you. Okay, we're gonna need some timber. We're also gonna need some tools. We do not need 75 of the tools, but we do need at least some to get over here. I want to colonize over here. I think that's a nice spot for it. There's a decent distribution of stuff in here too. Clay deposits, iron, coal, oil, and river slots. This is going to be nice. I do like this one. So this island is probably going to be like our central hub. It does definitely look the part. And the Admiral's already expanded. The other 2 haven't quite yet. Hopefully the Santa Maria can get there fast enough. And if you are curious, we are in a uneasy truce with Anne. As you clearly saw in the intro, she had a lot of big ships.
In one of your factories.
Oh, hell. It's already starting. Really?
A fire broke out.
Yeah, it's going to be bad, isn't it? Holy hell! Okay, well... We're not surprised with this. I don't really know. Like, this is the one damn chain that is exploding left, right, and center. You know, it was so bad, every single one of these were in ruins. I kid you not, it was that bad.
A competitor raised a settlement.
Okay, so Beryl got another one. It's definitely not the one that I want. I also thought this was a nice area to build some farm fields along this little river over here and going into this direction. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend the road out this way because we do also have this additional river slot that I want to take advantage of. I don't particularly like that road, though. Excuse me. Let's go ahead and just make it like this, because then we can probably get like 2 farm fields or something in here that'll be worthwhile, right? So we're gonna have to increase the population size here a decent amount. And you know what? Let's do something like this. I think I need to put like a gate or something over here. But I want to get more people first and foremost, because we need to make sure we work on our industry as quickly as possible. Let's get a road going through here. And then I'll have a road go straight through the middle and over to there. Nice. And we are going to be utilizing a lot of the other mods that we haven't already. So let's see about the industrial distillery. So that is 15 seconds for some schnapps, right? I kind of want to do that.
Is a life half lived.
Yeah, I kind of feel like I want to do that. But canned food, do I have to make that? No, I don't. I can make the sardines. I just have to find them. Where the heck is it? Ah, sardines. All right. So, yeah, we can make some freaking sardines here, champ. Oh, holy hell. What?
Competitor raised a settlement.
No way, you ass. He got there before me. How the hell?
These
Damn it.
men know the art of dying.
You gotta be kidding me. Where's my ship? It's literally over here, man. Okay, well, I'm gonna go and snag this one then. It's very far away, but nevertheless, we can take advantage of it. Does have a decent amount of goods in here too. Damn you! I'm gonna have to take this. 100%. I'm gonna have to take this. They're already being aggressive. That's crazy. Nevertheless, it's part of it. And you know, naturally, he is our enemy. At the moment, he's not doing anything. Oh, thanks. That's wonderful. I'm glad the fire has been vanquished in a place that is legitimately having fires left, right, and center. You know, it blew up, like, the stuff over there blew up 5 times. I kid you not. I was so confused. Okay, get roads there, but you know what's really important? I'll tell you what's even more important here. We're going to use our Rantian banners. Banner. I got it over here. Banner. And banner. Yeah, I'll go and rebuild this now. Let's see how bad it is. Okay, well, it ain't that bad.
The city has grown more beautiful.
Oh, they need sausages? What the hell's going on here? Didn't I tell you to bring sausages in? What are we bringing in? We have sausages. How come it's not... What the hell? Maybe there's no ship attached to it? Question mark? Probably. Okay, where's the... Oh, wait. Well, you can bring in pianos? Nice. It's not bad. I need... that's the one I need. That's what I swapped out. I had to do a couple stuff. Okay. Out here is going to be a nice little, like, industrial type area, which is going to be kind of cool. We already have the 3 of these, but I don't know if that's going to be enough for everybody. Oh, no, we do indeed have enough wool and do have enough work clothes. So right now, I kind of just want to work on the sardines because that'll, like, give me the canned food. That's going to be awesome. And the other thing is I could potentially... wait, they want fish? I had no clue these guys wanted to fish. How long has that been a thing? Apparently since the beginning of the damn campaign. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to do that. But I want to get some more of the olive oil. Where is it? Right here. Let's see if this is going to be enough. Have we expanded this maximum? Yeah, we have. This is 62. I feel like that's 62 fields over here. That's 28. Okay, this is going to get spicy. Oh my god, it's perfect. But I'll do the shift tactic to make it look even nicer. I'll put another one over here. We're going to need a warehouse over in this spot anyway, so not a big deal. Warehouse already here. Yeah, I forgot how fast this man likes to expand. I would have definitely loved that island. I'll take it from him eventually. He's not allowed here anyway. There's a spot open here. I don't like that. That's going to go away. And we'll expand all the way to there. Nice. We could probably have another one of the olive oil presses back here, no? Yeah, I think that would look nice. Just have an olive oil press right about here. Because it's a 2-to-1 production chain. So that's lovely. And I do think the fire station over here is definitely going to be a very important building. Just a hunch. I don't know. It may or may not be a good idea. I have no idea. But you know what's even better? Banner. That's the most important thing. Okay? 100% the most important thing.
Lovely.
At least they're happy, too. We can try to provide them with some goods as well. The soap is definitely a thing here, so I'm going to provide them with soap. I can also provide them with the flour, but it's not as important. What I really need to do is I need to get more workers because we only have 7 workers here. 376 farmers is a lot, but we need to increase it some more too. That will not work. We're gonna have to leave a little space in between, but we can put some homes over in the back here and do the same like this. And I want to do the same here and same like, yikes. There we go. That's better. All right. Perfect. Let's get this all attached. Lovely. And we're more than likely going to have a farmer school. I kind of like this little spot open. And I am going to be keeping the bakeries, like I mentioned before. I'm going to be keeping the bakeries and stuff like this in the town. Because I have Imperial Trade Union already active, so they can be anywhere. And they'll still take advantage of whatever I put in, you know, that trade union as specialists. So that's going to work out just fine. I'm going to put a really nice pub over here. You know what? Where's the other one? I do like that skin a little bit more. There we go. Right. Additionally, I'm going to get rid of this big boy and favor... wait for it. Wait for it. I promise this is going to be just fine. The sanatorium. I do kind of like the sanatorium. I also do need to colonize that island before this doucher takes it from me. Okay. Right over here, build training post. We're going to need a new name.
Hold your horses, or you may find their heads in your bed.
Listen, you want to go up against this fleet? I dare you. I triple dog dare you.
I am a baron. Land is for me to own.
Sit down, fool. Again, you want to go up against this fleet?
Ash, don't you think?
I will kick yours. 100%. Try me. You took the island I wanted. Okay, so we at least have this small trading post over here. And now, I want to see how are they doing with everything else. Now, farmer school seems to be fine. Yeah, where is the farmer? Oh, it's right here. Oh, it goes perfectly. One thing I really like about the sanatorium building is I'm going to put roads in between it, like so. Makes it look all nice and cool like that. Oh, wait, did I mess it up? I did. Oh, boy. Yeah. Just an Anno content creator. Nothing major. Yeah, I mess up all the time. Don't worry. But it's a really nice building. I mean, the illness chance is very high, but it's going to be worth having a building like this because it has like a decent amount of coverage. It'll go all the way up to here pretty much, which is fine. It'll still take care of these guys as well. Maybe I can fix it just so... Oh, nope. I don't want to get the entire building. I'd like to connect it up there. How about now? Yeah, it did help it out. Yeah, it did help it out a little bit more. Okay, and now I do want to work on the... Where was it? It was the sardines. Okay, so sardines, they're 1 minute... I mean, we have enough fish coming through. And we do have some additional river slots to use, right? So where can I put... Look at the building. It's actually nicer than the goddamn cannery. Look at this. Look at this thing. It looks cool. It's smaller, first and foremost. You're putting fish into a can as opposed to this monstrosity. Get that out of here. We don't need it. We just need the sardines. And I think I'm going to put it, like, right in the front. Oh, look at that, dude. It fits perfectly here.
Everything's rather fragile.
So, can we just... that's not an artisan building. We can swap this now, right? Oh, we did. And the cool thing is, like, we can even start making some tools that's going to completely change out the sewing machines. But I'm not opposed to having sewing machines either. Fur coats and the suits. So the suits need what exactly? Oh, we can give them suits. Yeah, because we have linseed over here. We don't have the hemp farm, though. Do we have hemp on this island? We do. We have hemp farm and we have linseed plus some hops. Okay, so I think we figured something out there. Yeah, look at his little ships. But, I mean, we got our boy Archie here now.
Taking the initiative. Excellent.
He just gives me like this big old smile all the time, man. I love him. I love him and I hate him at the same time. It's weird. Okay, so what's this? The Art of Rule. We're going to have to start working on getting some items and such for Castrum Catriona. And this is meant to be a military/naval base. So I do think it's also a good time to do a little bit of beautification, right? Right. Provided I find the same stuff that I had before. This is construction site on the water. Where is it? The loading cranes. Okay, so I do want to have some dockyards right about here. So I'll put this one a little bit further forward because I'm not planning on having any, like, fisheries or anything of the sort over here. Could I have taken it one further to the left? I think I could have. And if you guys are curious why I'm not doing the day-night times, I figured just because it's the start of the new chapter that we're just going to stay in, like, the light time mode or noon mode. That might just be a little bit nicer peeling on the eyes so we can see what we're doing. And then we'll swap it back to the day-night cycles for sure. And I'll do probably like this. Our ship is probably going to move here in a second, but whatever. And I'll do this one right here. Okay. Can we, like, figure this out, champ? Okay, we got it. And let's see. We're going to need our docklands one. So get some really nice piers going on here. This one's going to be a little bit funky, but I'll keep it as is. Where are my ships? Okay, these ones are the proper ones. I cannot fit these in perfectly here. What about this one? That's not a bad one. Maybe we have our military vessels in here instead. So where's our skin? You know what? That one's cool. I do like the Perforian ships. There's one there. There's another one there. And there's a actual Rantian battlecruiser skin right over there. Nice. I do need to start working on these.
Really interest me.
Yeah, that's why you're in a hot air balloon, right? Okay, we're going to have to extract from the iron deposit that's all the way back here. Because I just noticed that we needed the iron. Let's get a road going all the way to there. At least I'll set it up like so. Maybe I get a dirt path, actually. Yeah, that's a good idea. Get a dirt path right from here all the way and connect it up there. Not bad. And nice little warehouse right here in the side. Right here, right yonder. What's this one? Coal deposit? Not bad. Build the iron up. As you can see, we need the workers. So we're going to have to work on upgrading a bunch of these guys, which I'll just prioritize this spot of the settlement to start off. And maybe these guys. So 400 type workers should be fine.
Not much in the way of common dignity.
Okay, you can give it like 2 seconds, right? How much bread do we have? Not enough. And cheese is also getting a little bit low. So we're going to have to work on the bread and the cheese.
We put our love into this.
Hey, you know we can actually do this. Let's get a silo going here. That'll increase the speed of that. And then I will get another one of these things. Try to find where... can we put this here? Will it make it to the warehouse back there? It would. Yep. So get another one of these cheese places built up right there. So the one dairy farm should technically be good enough for both of those. And we only have the 2 grain farms over here, so I might want to consider building another one. Maybe like right here. I think we should have enough farm fields for this. Or enough tiles for farm fields, rather. We in fact do. Which I can make it look even fancier. There we go. That's very pretty. I do like this. I love this spot. And this river slot, what else can we add to it? I mean, that's timber, but I don't really want to do that. Oh, we have a river flour mill. Either that or fishery. I think a fishery is probably going to be better. Considering how we're really focusing on this right now, I think I want to do that instead. So these guys should start providing the cans to them. Yeah, the sardines, they should be coming out now. Let's see, is that enough for our artisans? That is indeed. That is, in fact, enough for them. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to piss him off. I want this island.
I never agreed you could be a shareholder.
I don't give a good goddamn. That's my island. I want it back. What's he at? He's at 38. I really don't care if I piss him off. I really don't. I really don't. The faster I kill him off, the faster I can get into La Corona and absolutely demolish their entire civilization.
Stand to attention for the boss.
Now, should I activate this particular windmill? Which Nate's windmill is going to make this thing work a lot faster. Yeah, we're going to do it. So now the iron mine has electricity tied to it, which is fantastic. And maybe I do the same with this one. It might be a little overkill. Yeah, it might be a little bit overkill. The main goal is to build the settlement up as much as I possibly can today. Let's do... We need some more timber. Okay, next thing is going to be really focusing on the timber-related issue, which I think up here is still a really good spot for it. And what I'm going to prioritize now is going to be the advanced lumberjack camps and the sawmills. So what we're going to do is we are going to actually... You know what? No, we're not going to be using the advanced ones. I'll tell you why. There is a specific heating power station that uses... Oh, God. That also has been really annoying. Like, ridiculously annoying. What's happening with that, and I'll explain it, is the landowners are getting their stuff enough, but not enough as to keep it. So, it's a little bit weird to explain. But now, getting back over to the whole lumber camp thing. So, the lumberjack hut itself is not what I'm going to build. I'm going to build this one.
Your people are starting to get sick.
Huh? Oh, crap. Well, this is awkward. You know what? I'm still going to be a good person. Sanatorium, can't build that. But I will build a hospital. Can I build a hospital, like, right here? Is that possible? I legitimately cannot have a single episode not have an incident. It's like damn near impossible. That's not what I wanted to copy at all. I wanted to copy that. Okay, so that'll solve that problem. Perfect.
You reached a new milestone.
Okay, so doing this, if I try to explain what my plan is, the lumberjack camp will take electricity. Like it'll work with electricity, which is fantastic. The downside to the sawmill is that we won't get any sawdust. With sawdust plus the coal will actually allow us to have sawdust be produced in order to make the pallets. And the pallets processing is what I really, really want. This power station is ridiculously busted. Okay, let me be very frank on this. It is ridiculously busted, and the values in order to get the pallets processing, it'll pretty much like it's the equivalent of having a natural gas power station just work all the time without having to go to the Arctic in order to do it. It's crazy strong. Absolutely crazy strong. You know what I think I'm going to do? What do these islands have? This one has some clay. This is worth to grab. What about this one? This one also has a decent amount of stuff on it. This one, and then this one's like right in front of Captain Moron over here. He's got a lot of ships waiting for him. God damn. Look at his harbor defenses already. Yo, what the hell?
People want to be shepherded. I don't need to wave my crook.
Okay. Yeah, if you say so. If you say so. We should get a decent amount of the timber out here. It'll just take a little bit longer to get what we need. So I'm going to fast forward it and get to that stage. Oh, yeah. And you guys remember me telling you that there are skull-related ships in the old world? Well, let me show you one of them up close. Look at the size of this behemoth.
No coward man is Annie's match at sea.
Pirate heavy battle cruiser. This thing packs a punch. I need to build these. I need to build these, and I need to build them now. Okay, so we're getting a decent amount of timber out there. I do need to get another one of these lumberjack camps going. That's at 95. I don't want to do that. This is 100% for you and 100% for you. Great. So that will allow me to have 2 of the sawmills working at any given time, right? Should be good. Where are we at with that? I mean, we can even probably have more. We have 4 of these. I'll give you 97% should be fine. It's still gonna work at the 15 seconds. And you know what? Another one right here. 96? What? Why would you screw up that bad? Not plenty of trees over here? Excuse me?
Your people are healthy again.
Wonderful. How about now? 96%. That's weird. That's weird. Gonna have to upgrade that. 100%. But yeah, these ships are no joke. She has been like churning them out like no tomorrow, and I actually don't know who she's at war with. She's at a ceasefire with Beryl. She's at war with Carl, so Carl's gonna get his ass whooped. But she has trade routes with Admiral Silva. Okay, well, and we need to have a talk, buddy, because that's not allowed. That's not allowed at all.
Aye.
Okay, you are gonna be that designated ship that's gonna take stuff and colonize, I guess. Till we get more timber out of here, which this is actually pretty damn strong, if I'm being honest. We do have this going. It's not going to impact that one. It's not going to impact that one. But it's still a decent amount of timber coming out, right? 24 per minute? Yeah, that's fine. I think we're going to probably have a docklands back here or over here. Okay.
Battle deck to attention.
I would like some timber, please, and 10 tools, because I want to colonize this little island. This is actually really, really powerful. You know what? This side might be better. Colonize this one and at least this one, and I'm going to work to get his shares off of this one, which he doesn't seem to be working on a hell of a lot, even. He just got a couple people there right now. I don't know why I want to do this, but I kind of feel like I just want to take my fleet and park it right in front of his freaking island and be like, yeah, you want to try? Bring it. I do like where he put his farm field, so I have to be real. It's good to see that the AI is taking advantage of all the harbor defenses and mods that we have enabled. It's wonderful. Shout out to the modders who make this possible. Okay, 20 timber. I think I'd like to get another one of these farms built up, and for some reason I'm kind of like defaulting to here. It just looks nice going up against this little river area, and I don't need to connect this fishery to it, so that's totally fine right there. And another one of these is in order. I'll put it up here so we can have 2 more of the bread. Let's have a bakery right over here, and then maybe we have a baker right out here. You know what? We'll put it right here. Change their skins to this one. It looks nicer, in my opinion, but to each their own. So that should have solved that problem. What else are we looking at? So we're still good on the cheese. The grain it's so-so because of the one silo that we have. So I guess we build another one. We can't build it here. We just don't have enough room. I think I'll build it like right about here. We're also going to have to build up a military complex over here as well. Because without a military complex, we definitely will not be able to build any additional ships, which we are desperately going to need. That's 87. That is now at 100 amount. Okay. And a warehouse over here, if you please. I'm kind of digging like what we've already set up here. It's very nice. Get rid of these 2. And we're going to rebuild the sheep farms, but we're going to rebuild them with silos this time. So they might look a little bit different than before. And we'll get this guy right about here. Need some more timber for that, so it'll come in momentarily. 1, 2. This didn't really pan out how I wanted it to, unfortunately. Well, normally I build them like right behind each other. So I will do something like this. And we're just going to wait for 20 timber so we can build that up. And with those actually built, then we can go ahead and do something really cool. we can provide wool to the artisans. And I think, go ahead and activate that. It's already active because, well, I changed the lifestyle need over here. So it's going to be at 100% regardless of what I do. Let's go ahead and colonize this thing.
Battle cruiser ready.
I need 2 names now.
The bigger you are, the harder you'll fall.
Doubtful. Doubtful. Very doubtful, in fact.
Squatter, I won't sue you, I'll ruin you.
You really shouldn't be saying that, my guy.
Building an empire?
No, well, yes. Yours is crumbling anyway, so might as well. There's gotta be someone that has, you know, fully functioning brain ruling the world. God damn this thing. Okay, I really need to fix that later. Okay, 2 of those, and probably... Can I build another one, please? You know what, 2 is fine. We get some passive wood production made over here on this little island. And the reason why we wanted this primarily is there is calamari abundance over here. There is also herbs, so we can make some really nice tea, right? And there's also fur abundance. I'm not really caring too much about the fur because I can just make the suits, but it's still not a bad thing to have. I will say that. It's not a bad thing to have whatsoever. I also do want this little guy. Let's see. Do I? Yeah. Olive fertility is nice. Grape. I mean, the thing is, right, it's got such a small area that you can build on. This has to, like, 100% be a place that you put a commuter pier to. 100%. 51 timber in here is not bad. Let's go ahead and grab 20 and 10. I'm going to go over here. Now, my question is, if he declares war on me, because he's already at, like, 30-ish something, I might mess with him a little bit. I might do a couple quests for him just to keep him kind of happy. But at the same time, I'm going to keep buying shares off of this middle island because I want it back. And the shares are going to take longer for me to get back. Unfortunately, it's not 10 minutes as opposed to the normal, it's 20. What does she want?
You've got potential, and Beryl knows how to wring it out.
Okay, what do you want?
Do what we can to get by.
You want 10 tons of reinforced concrete. You know I'm using that, right? Why is this behemoth near me? Can you get this damn thing away from me? I don't really want it. See, there's 2 skull ships now. This one's different. This is a heavy warship. This one is like full-on flamethrowers. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Yeah, pirates have their own battle cruisers, heavy flamethrowers, everything. They are like armed to the teeth. And the crazy thing about this is, this I have tested. The AI can get them too. So everybody is capable of having these monstrosities later on, which is going to be one hell of a time.
We've run out of cabins.
Really? Have we? I thought we had enough. Where's the flour? It should be about equal. I mean, it's just mostly because they have to go down here to grab it, so not a big deal, question mark? Yeah, I take it. It's fine. Okay, colonizing another island. Thank you. Alrighty, so I respectfully...
A fella that grew and grew. All it took was a pin to burst him.
Are you referring to your husband?
Fiend, stop grabbing it all.
Okay, when you get angry, Carl, it's not good for your blood pressure, my guy. The Admiral didn't say anything. Wow, okay, I'm actually happy about that one. This does need an upgrade, though, because I don't want it to just sit there and do nothing. Now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate this coal deposit as well. And I'm probably going to get another one of Nate's windmills built up back here. So if that's the case, I'm just going to move this one over there, because I do want the electricity bonus. And I'll be totally fine, because these guys are, like, churning out wood like no tomorrow. And that way we'll never run into a timber-related issue over in the back here. Perfect. So the next thing that we're going to have to work on here is setting up the military encampment. And I think the best place to set up the military encampment is going to be right about here. So let us begin. Well, actually, hold up. We need to set up the canteen first and foremost, which is going to be right about here, maybe in the middle. Yep. Also, I am waiting on the Rantian banner mod to be updated because I know that legions have their banners now too. Obviously, no rush on that, you guys. There's legit, you don't have to worry about it. But what I'm saying is, they have the legion banners in it. Anyway, banner and banner, nice. Let's get some of the encampments built up now too, and I'm gonna build 3 in this direction, 3 in that direction. I'm gonna yeet my freaking computer off a cliff if that noise comes through one more time. I really need to just find the spot where that's being the problem and just stop providing what they need. That's the main issue. The population fluctuates so much with them, it's crazy. Because they want so many goods. It's a nice looking military encampment already. Okay, so they're going to want the soap, and they're going to also have the horses. So we're going to need the sanitation facility as well. Don't necessarily want to put the sanitation facility, like, right next to the canteen. Thank you very much. How about we get rid of this one, and instead put down sanitation facility right here? Yep, there we go. That's good for them right there. Are these guys also taking advantage? Yeah, that's totally fine. We don't have the capability of the recreational stuffs quite yet. Or we kind of do. Don't we have a paper mill thingy? Doesn't this have a paper mill thingy? Oh, yeah, it does. Oh, no kidding. Okay, never mind. I lied. So, build that. That's awesome. Totally forgot that existed. And we're going to need some wood, and we are already producing a hell of a lot of wood now. So, what I'll do tactically is get rid of this one, which I know it sounds weird, but in this case, these guys are going to be making so many wood that this is going to start making some paper for us, and that means we can start working on the card games. We need a sand mine. Do these things also have sand mines? I think they do. I haven't played around with the river slots too much. Oh my god, yeah, they do. Wow. Okay, so maybe I make more of the 1 pound fish. Yeah, I think I do this. 1 and 2 and 3. I'm gonna have to move the soap factory elsewhere though. I think I'll move the soap factory maybe like right where this guy is. I don't know. More than likely that'll move again somewhere. Where the heck are the roads? Oh my god. What an idiotic question for me. How many hours do I have in this game? Probably too many to care to mention out loud. So, yeah, do know that that was a very embarrassing question for me to ask. Where are the damn roads in the city builder game? Oh my god, what the hell is wrong with me? Many things, don't answer that. Okay, we're going to work on getting the card games then, seeing as how we have the sand mine available. I think I'm going to swap this one out and change it to the river sand mine. See, like, why wasn't this an actual base game feature? This is awesome. And now that I'm playing the older Anno games, specifically like Anno 2070, which you guys should totally check out as well, this should have just been a thing. I mean, Beza has it. That was the last deal. No, sorry. Second to last major DLC, right? Yeah, it was. So why didn't this just become a standard thing? 15 seconds for some sand is awesome. But normally I hate sand because it's coarse and rough and irritating and it gets everywhere. Card Games Factory. I don't like where that's positioned, actually. I think I want it in here somewhere. Yeah, with the military. Let's put it, like, right about here. And I'm not going to build the military warehouses because it actually does cost me influence. So I'm just going to have them have a basic warehouse right over here. And then what's the other thing they're going to want? Where's the recreation center? I think it's beer. I think beer is the second one, which I don't have hops fertility over here, but I do have it on the other island, so at least get the recreation center going. We have 59 beer here. It's not a lot, but this will stop at some point. And then how are we doing with their needs? Okay, so we're going to need the field hospital. Let's go. Where's the field hospital at? I always constantly forget this. Okay, field hospital right about here. So we'll have one field hospital be over here. And I think all their roads should definitely be upgraded to paved roads. Seeing as how this is our military, they do need the best. I will admit they do need the best. So they'll get to everything that they need over here, right? Okay, military training complex. We don't have basic ammunition. We don't have any of this stuff coming out quite yet. The nitro, we can probably like focus on building that back here later on. I don't really want to like hyper fixate on the soldiers at the moment. They're not the priority. They are not the priority at all.
It's ready to go.
Oh God. Okay. Well. Okay. Well. All right. I have to find that now. Okay. The this article cancels out that one. Good job, genius. And a scarcity of beer in Xandros. Okay, that's nice. That's absolutely nice. Okay, where? Let me see this. Landowners.
There is such a thing as bad publicity.
Yeah, and you're front page. Moron. Okay, I think I'm gonna find. I gotta go over here, figure out which one of these freaking places having the issue. I don't think it's Humanoide at all.
Old as brass.
No, it's not here. It's probably Saint-Cyr if I had to guess. Those are happy landowners.
A little bit dated.
Could be Xandros. Happy landowners. You guys, that's not. Oh, there it is. That's the culprit. It was the wine. Yep, it was the wine. That was what was causing the issue. Okay. I'm glad I found that out because it was legitimately annoying me. And I really didn't want to deal with that any longer. It's a horrid noise. Gonna build some more of the walls back here because obviously we're a castrum, so that means castle and fortress / fortress. Yep, fortress 100%. And I want to do this and do this and do this. So you guys excited for Anno 117 coming out? I am. It's gonna be really exciting. I can't wait to get my hands on the game, actually. It comes out, what, 3 or 4 days before my actual birthday, which is awesome. It's a nice little birthday present for me. But I was planning on getting it anyway, so is it really a birthday present? I'll let you be the one to decide that. I typically don't do much for my birthdays anyway. I never have, you know? I have some friends that they will just live and die by their birthdays. Like, if you don't say happy birthday to them, they get so upset, like 100%. And I'm just like, okay, but what's going on here? To each their own. I've always been that way.
It's all how you're born, innit?
We might want to entertain the terrace homes here, but I'm not entirely sure. I do kind of want to change their skins, though. What's this one? Oh, yellow bricks. Interesting. Interesting indeed. But I don't know whether I like it. Let's take a look-see. Let's change this one and get a closer view. The brick skin is always one that I really do like because it's just straight edge. It's not tilted. Colorful could probably work here. Inverted. Old residence, no. I'm not putting Victorian skins here, and then we have the yellow brick. Yeah, you know what? I'm kind of digging the colorful skins. Yeah, let's just do that. Colorful skins all the way.
Ain't perfect, but what is?
Yeah, well, what do you want? Oh, you want schnapps and you want flutes? Okay, well, you're not getting either. Sorry. For you, on the other hand, you're getting soap, okay? Soap's awesome. Brick skin, colorful... Inverted, pirate does not make sense here, unfortunately.
Ceasefire has ended.
Okay, hold the phone, please.
It's rare we leave any alive.
I've killed off so many of her ships that she'll just automatically do this. Crazy. No one else likes it? Okay. I guess no one else like...
Engineers? Never. Seen a bridge go up. Knew a lad what laid a load of lime for it.
Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. I want to do some beautification right here in the middle. Column. Wait, the columns are not... Oh, boy. Okay, we have 2 columns there. Keep those. Let's put a newspaper stand, like, right about here. We're going to need some seating arrangements. We can put a chair there and one over here. And I think I'm going to put down some of these trees, which I really, really like. We have a nice little healthy dose of, like, everything in this episode. I like it. Banner. Right over here. Banner. I've gone crazy with the banners today. I need to start working on, where's the other or the columns, rather. I think, yeah, there we go. I need to start working on getting these victory columns. These ones are awesome. Everything from this mod pack is absolutely incredible. Okay, how can we do this? Is there one in the middle? No. Banner. I'm sorry. Banner. Jesus Christ. Column. Awesome. Oh, we can even have some of these. Totally forgot about those. What am I gonna put in the middle? Need something that'll work. No, not there. You know what? Hold up. Don't hate me for this. Put a hedge in the middle. I like that idea. No, damn it. There we go. Problem solved. Nice little beautification right there. In the front, we're going to have to really do a lot more, though. One of those there, one of those there. I think I do like a big courtyard type area, but there is one other type of, yeah, the city grass. I kind of like this. Hold on. Let's see if I can make something look kind of cool over here, because I haven't really played around with this too much. There we go. Hold on. This is the one that I need. I kind of like that, dude. But why does it have these things in the middle? Whatever. It has something... No. I know. We can have some of these trees be right in the middle. You know what? These. Is that darker? I think it is darker. Yeah, there we go. Have some of these trees, like, right in the middle. There we go. That's a nice way of going about it, right? I do also like these cypress trees. So we'll align some of the roads with these. Make it look all nice and pretty. We're absolutely not having a traveler's kiosk here. I refuse. Outright refuse. I'm gonna have to move this. And that over here. Nice. Have a little pavilion to sit at right here.
Always be a goody-goody.
Yep. Keep trying. I have a fleet here that's ready to pummel everything in submission. He's got a quest. I'll do the quest. What do you want?
Worthwhile, no matter how much you hate Empire.
I hate it quite a bit.
Very good. On your way.
41 tons of cannons. Eat it. Never mind. I'm holding it back. I don't care. I don't even think I have any cannons anywhere, so it doesn't matter. It legitimately does not matter. So I'm trying to think, where the heck are we gonna continue on with the walls themselves? I think we need to start from, like, right about here. Yeah, probably, like, right... Wait, hold on. This is a spot from here, so I do want it to be, like, exactly on the... No, not necessarily have to be exactly then. Put that here and drag it to there, right? We're gonna make these into towers. Okay, and then this one's also gonna turn into a tower. Nice. And we can have the wall itself going like... What the heck? It got rid of my tower. I always make that mistake. There we go. Let's go ahead and bring this down to here. Oh, I forgot something really important, actually. I have to put put a pause on this wall construction for a moment. So, in order to build ships, I'm going to have to put down a naval recruitment office. Totally forgot about this. And I think I'll put it, like, right here. I think that's probably the best spot for it. Let me take a little look-see. I didn't necessarily want to get rid of the artisans in order to do this, but it might actually be in a better spot. Yeah, you know what? Screw you guys. Because this is going to be a lot more important. Where's the entrance of this thing? I think this is the entrance. Yep, there we go. So we're going to passively make, or I guess, train some sailors, which the only way for us to build ships at this point is to have them. You know what? It does kind of look nice. I do like this. I do like this quite a bit.
An aviary is fine when it looks not over forest.
Getting them to engineers is going to be a little bit on the difficult side of things, but I'm confident that we're capable of doing this. I mean, at this point, now we're really like in a state of total war, pretty much. This ceasefire has been going on for way too long, and I can already tell by the way this man's posturing, he's not going to be keeping to it for way too much longer. Okay, bring that down to like right about there. I know this is going to be sounding kind of weird, but I need to make it look a little bit nicer than this, so I'll probably change it out from time to time. See, like, yeah, that's not going to work. That would be better. At least it's kind of going into the walls. One thing that I wish they would have added with certain like ornaments such as this is the ability to have it blend into the cliff faces. Now that might just be me, okay? But like there's an open area. Someone can just literally walk around. As opposed to like probably putting a tower there, which would make a little bit more sense, I guess. But that's just how I see it. I don't know. I'm gonna have to have a gatehouse or something over here, so want to get rid of that little bit and put this guy right about there, because we're gonna have a lot of the shipyards down here. We're gonna be having probably the steam shipyard, so I'm just gonna go ahead and like pre-plan where I want them. Where's the where it be though? Am I passing it? There it is. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I totally forgot about these coastal torpedo launchers. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun to play with. Okay, steam shipyard, steam shipyard, steam shipyard, steam shipyard, steam shipyard, steam shipyard. Nice. 6 of those. I think that's okay. Yeah. Yeah, for us, I think it should be totally fine. Double road going through here. Nice.
A competitor raised a settlement.
Who did? Oh, Carl finally did. Holy crap. He's doing something. The man's doing it. I'm so impressed. We're going to definitely need to have a bunch of harbor defenses over here because, you know, Anne's ships are just coming like no tomorrow. So are they still fighting? Oh, yeah, they are.
They're looking for a deck scrubber.
On this?
You like boats so much?
I think you need to pay attention to your boats a little bit more, champ. You're getting beat by Anne. That's crazy. Although his main island's kind of looking pretty cool, not gonna lie. He's got 2 churches, pretty decent. He's at worker tier. What's the Admiral at? Admiral's also at worker. Whoa, okay, what's happening here, man? What's going on?
Navigation is more than part of our national history.
Is it? Because this looks like an absolute cluster of hell. Like straight hell. And you have a bunch of gunboats. That's wild. I do also like these ornaments. I wish I could put them over here, but at the same time, I know what I need to do over in this spot.
Suffers an about face.
Oh, okay. Well, hate me. I don't care. Okay, as for the walls here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a straight edge. We're going to go all the way to about here. I'm going to copy this just so it doesn't change out on me. Go all along this edge right about there. And we're going to need one of these archways right in the middle there. Hopefully this is not going to mess with me too much. It didn't. I'm actually surprised about that. Nice. Nice. Good.
Suffer fools gladly.
You know what? I don't really want to quite yet.
Not
I want to
much of a
prolong
surprise.
your agony. How about that? Enjoy the 33,000. It's chump change for me. You know, that's what happens when you have an Imperium that's actually, you know, profitable, prosperous, powerful, all the things that you're not. So enjoy the 33,000. It's chump change. I'm just imagining I'm just like throwing it right on the floor in front of him. I think I need a better fire station right over here, though. Fire station, Brigade Institute. I think that's really the best one to have, right? Yep, perfect. Build that right there. And I'm going to get that straight through. I love these buildings that you can do that with. It's really nice. Adds a whole different bit of flavor to it. And it's going to take up the entire settlement, a major part of the settlement. I think I do need to have a fire station over here, though. So I'm going to go ahead and put this guy right about here. Because we do have, technically, this is industry. And they're happy. They're in the rec center. They're content. So we're going to have to work on their military uniforms, the basic weapons, the cannons, military training complex, and all that. So pretty much a lot of stuff. We have to do a lot because we, again, don't have access to anything or a lot of things from the border regions. It's just I'm making sure, out of character for a moment, we stick to that lore. Because one thing that I'm very, very, very happy about and very appreciative of is that everybody who has contributed to, you know, building the lore, working on islands, making nations, all those things, I want to make sure that I'm doing your storylines justice. So for anyone who's new here, if you have suggestions for islands, for captains, if you want to be a part of this in some way, just message in the comment section. Let's figure it out. I will try to, like, hell, if you want this island to be worked on for you, you got to tell me. Change the name. What do you want over here? We'll work on it. Kind of, sort of. Going to do my best, obviously. If you're in the Discord, which some people have done this for me before, they have gone ahead, taken a picture of the actual video of that particular island that they are interested in, and they pre-plan it and send it to me. I make it in the video for them right here. So if that's something that interests you, by all means, comment section is right there. Don't mind it whatsoever. But this is all the time we have for today's video. It is a fresh start. Not a really fresh start. Just chapter 2 start. How come the church is all pixelated? I don't like that. But until next time, my friends, thank you so much. Please consider like, commenting, subscribing, hitting that bell button, sharing it with your friends. The Admiral is pushing my buttons already in episode 1. And I'll catch you in the next episode, my Rantians.